Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband told you he wants to get a divorce because you want to continue going to your family church he doesn't like, but he wants you to stay in the house for the sake of the kids and says he'll eventually start seeing other people.
She's going through divorce with her husband. She's 29 years old with 5 kids under the age of 7. She had to move out of his house because it's like, I'm still going to be seeing other people. Don't let us get divorced, yada, yada, yada. She had to move out of the husband's house and go to her father's house in 1 bedroom with the 5 children. Let's watch the video together.
Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband told you he wants to get a divorce because you want to continue going to your family church he doesn't like, but he wants you to stay in the house for the sake of the kids and says he'll eventually start seeing other people. So he takes back the Benz that he bought you and buys you a less expensive car, and you take you and your 5 kids to go live with your dad. And now you share a room with your 5 kids trying to get your life back together because you haven't worked in 8 years because your husband told you to focus on you, your kids, and school. So now you got to learn how to be a single mom, all while your kid's dad is gaslighting you, making you feel bad for leaving the house because he says you should have stayed and saved up, even though he's going to be out doing what he wants to do. So this is part 1 of how I became a single mom at 29. My husband and I dated our 12th grade year of high school. We went prom dates, He actually just started off as a date and it just went on from there. Fast forward 2016, I'm in college and I decided, I want to go start getting back into church, and I wanted to go back to my childhood church because that's where I felt God the most. So I started going, and my husband, my boyfriend at the time, he started going too. He was not involved in church. He didn't go to church, but he was going and he started actually liking it. The church is an apostolic church. Church of God the Bible Way. It's an apostolic church, and it's very much holiness, Bible based. Everything is straight from the Bible. We are taught from the Bible. So, my husband my man at the time, he starts coming to church, and he's really enjoying it. Like, he's enjoying the word. He's learning so much about Jesus, just the things about the Bible. So fast forward March 2017, him and I get married. When we get married, he is just a regular brother, but when I tell you, he moves up in the ranks. Like, he moves up like to a pastor, holding Bible studies, and he the whole shebang. Part 2 in the next video. Okay, so I would like to address some things before I start with part 2. My husband is a great father. I would even say he's a great husband, but the situation has gotten out of control between us. I have a degree, and I also have a real estate license, so I want to put that out there. Also, he is still 100% taking care of his kids. The kids are still going to the house. I removed myself because mentally I couldn't take it anymore. I'm still in school. I have my degree, and I went back. So I don't know where y'all getting this narrative where I left without a plan. Also, my husband is not broke at all. Let's put that out here. He's taking care of his kids. He's picking them up. He's doing everything. So I don't know where y'all getting this from. Also, I would like to say my husband works in Decatur. We live in Warner Robins. So if you know the distance between that's about an hour and a half. So I wasn't going to stay down there doing all my wifely duties, being the first point of contact for my kids, picking them up from school, taking them to school while he's at work during the day, while I'm working down there, having to do everything by myself because they would have called me first. He lives too far to come get him. That's why I'm the first point of contact. That's another reason why I did not want to stay down there, because I have more family up in the Atlanta area that can help me with the kids, and so that he can also help me with the kids if there was an emergency during the day. Also, I did not sign up to be my husband's roommate. Yes, it was a hard decision for me to leave the house. I did not want to leave the house. I did not want to uproot my kids. But at the same time, if you're telling me that we're getting a divorce and that, I'm basically a single mom, then let me go ahead and learn how to be a single mom by myself. He is 100% a provider. Like I said, he's 100% still financially and actively in his kid's life. So I don't know where y'all getting this information off that one video. But moving forward with part 2. Like I said, I had my first child in 2017 and my second child in February 2019. In the church, an apostolic church that I was going to, we don't believe in contraceptives. I need to put this out here, and I don't want to sound mean. I did not want 5 kids. I love all my children, but I did not want 5 kids. I remember the day I got pregnant with my second son. I told my husband, hey, this is a high day. I don't want to. And he said, and because I was being submissive, he didn't force me. I wanted to be submissive to my husband because that's how we are taught as women, to be submissive to your husband. I did what I had to do, and I knew I got pregnant that day with my second son. So that's how my second son came about. I love him, but it is what it is. So that transition from 1 to 2 kids, it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to figure it out. We were traveling back and forth, and traveling from also to churches in Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. You know what I mean? It was a lot, and we were putting in a lot financially. He was willingly putting money in financially. So that was another thing. Like, it was stressful. And, I just, also helped with my kids as well. Oh, and also, it was kind of hard for me to work because, with the traveling back and forth, I had to be off work by a certain time because, he wanted me in church.
He's a great husband. He's a great father. Why is he not with his kids? Because I don't get it. You're saying he's a great husband, he's a great father. Oh, my husband is a great father. Why are you the one with the children? Because he's paying 100% of the bill. She keeps emphasizing he's paying 100% of the bills. He's paying 100% of the bills. But he's out there with other women with no children. But you are here with 5 children. 5 at 29 years old. 5. Hey, you guys, what is your take? Because I have reaction on this video. Let's watch videos together. Then I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7.
Immediately no. 29, 5 children under the age of 7. Miss Lady, you don't got nothing else you like to do in your spare time besides bake a baby? Anyway, she goes on to say her husband's trying to get a divorce because she won't leave her childhood church or some shit. And so she ended up moving out of the house to go live with her dad with her 5 kids. Let's just stop doing this thing where the woman automatically takes the kids. How about you leave the relationship the exact way you came in? No children. Single and no children. Leave them 5 kids there. He want to be not married. He's still a daddy. Leave them kids there. Let him take care of them kids. You go to your mama's church and all that. You ain't got to automatically take the kids. He's probably a good dad. He's just a bad husband. Leave them kids there. You see, man. He's a capable parent. Leave them kids there. You gonna be single.
You're 29 and you have 5 kids, and you came on here to basically tell us that your husband he doesn't want to leave the church that you want to leave, and basically he's going to see other people, and that is what forced you to move in with your folks to get help. Of course, everybody, this is a tale as old as time. I get it. Y'all have no friends, and you come on here and you tell us your business, and now all the comments are like, this is horrible. This is a terrible man. Why would he do that? And without fail, your part 2 is he's a good man. He's a great man even. He provides 100%. I don't know where y'all are getting that. Like, he's not a deadbeat. I really wish you all would get some friends, because I'm telling you now, like, once you put this type of stuff out there, and now everybody in the comments is like, okay, girl, well, have fucking fun. If he's 100% awesome and amazing, he was a great husband and father, and like, what do you want us to do? I get it. Like, if people are coming on here telling us their business, like, people should get invested, but again, once this goes out and it hits 5,000 views and 10,000 views and 30,000 views and 500,000 views, like, I don't think people really understand what that means. And so, yeah, like, based off of the information that you have told us, that doesn't seem like a good 100% giving husband and 100% great father. And again, if this is all over church, I'm just not understanding. But again, because it's church, this also makes sense. Now in your part 2, you're saying y'all never believed in contraceptives, but you didn't want to have 5 kids. But he didn't coerce you into doing the do on a day that you were more likely to get pregnant, but you wanted to be submissive because that's what you were taught. Like, the indoctrination is crazy. There's nothing we can do to help you. Now you're trying to prepare to be a single mom. That's what you said, because you didn't want to be a roommate with your husband, but you're defending him, so you probably might as well have stayed. But whatever. You're trying to do the single mom thing, right? But in that initial video, you did paint it out and put the finger down to paint him as a person that is not really the cause of y'all breaking up. Anyways, have fucking fun, honey. I'm 30 and 5 kids. They say you cannot have what do they say? You shouldn't have any more kids than you can handle on your own. Let's just say your partner passed away or something terrible would happen, or you have a divorce. Like, can you handle 5 kids on your own, girl? No, because you already came on here and we already know you can't handle it. People can barely handle 1, much less 5. We already know the girl don't have no friends because you on TikTok telling your business. That's the telltale sign that you don't have anybody in the house. Praying for you, but again, don't come on here if y'all are not. I know it's unwarranted. It fucking sucks. People have their opinions, but just like y'all see this every day. Y'all come on here and then y'all run to defend the man that. Anyways, whatever.
Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband.
Since my divorce, I get a child support check. It's coming in the mail today. EBT balance, fat. Get you some alimony too. File now, today.
Put a finger down if you're 29 with 5 kids under the age of 7 and your husband told you he wants to get a divorce because you want to continue going to your family church he doesn't like, but he wants you to stay in the house for the sake of the kids and says he'll eventually start seeing other people.
I swear every month, like clockwork, women come on this app. It'll be sometimes 2 or 3 women talking about their failing marriage or relationship with a man, right? Okay. Then when you put us in your business, like your relationship business, when you really you should be having a therapist, but you want to use TikTok, right? You put us in your business, then you turn around and you sit here and you defend that man and said relationship, which is what she did. She went through this whole put a finger down. My husband this, my husband that. You got 5 kids under the age of 29. What the fuck are you really doing with your life? Like, why are you popping out kids back to back to back? But then there's religious trauma involved, so I get that, okay, which is still not right. Mind you, she hops back on this app and she tells us that he's a great husband and a great father. Okay, then why the fuck are you on here talking about it, sis? Stay with that man then. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my God, y'all do this every single time. Do not put your business on this app if you're not ready for people's opinions, which is or turn the fucking comments off, because she really just hopped back on part 2 and defended this man. Mind you, sounds like he's cheating. He's talking about, I will eventually see other people. He already has somebody in mind.
Yeah.
He's cheating. So you might as well just drop the kids off with him and figure out your life. That's my best advice for you. You moved out of that. She moved out of her house to go into a 1-bedroom in her dad's house. I would have left all them kids with him. Yeah.
And that is it. The thing is that you put your business online, you put your family business online for us to judge or to talk about. You're telling us to put a finger down, and we can't put a finger down because we're not in your shoes, right? So we have to tell you, oh my God, this. We give you advice because you're telling us what's up in your house, how you're feeling. Probably you don't have friends, or you just feel like you want to put it on social media, no problem. So when you put all those things on social media and people start telling you how they feel, their opinion, and you get offended and you start defending the same man that you did the very first video to bash, why he wants to see other people, but you cannot see other people. Like, I don't understand. And now you're like, he's a good man. Oh, you don't know where we are getting all of this from. What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know where we're getting all of this from? How is he a good husband and a good father? Like, I don't understand. Like, and the thing is, I agree with the first creator that was like, why can't you leave all the kids with him? I don't know why women just, when they want to go through divorce, you're still young. And now you're with 5 children. Where do you want to start from? What if today it's stop paying? He stopped giving you money to take care of those children because he has found the love of his life, because he's seen other people, right? He can meet a woman and the woman will take all his money. He does not have time for you and your children anymore. What will you do? Like, just what will you do with those 5 children? There are a lot. I don't think you can. 5 children. So the thing is, why is it that women, when they want to go through divorce, when they are planning on divorcing their man that they've been together with for years, they are always thinking about, how will I take my children? What about the men? Like, I don't understand that. When will women start leaving children for these men, so that they themselves will understand what it is to be divorced and still be with the children? Because the men are like, okay, if you want to leave, you can leave, because they know that you will take out the burden away from them, you take the children away from them. And it's going to be difficult for you to bounce back because you have 5 children that you have to cater. Like, that's a lot of children. Don't get me wrong, but that is a lot of children to take care of at that age. And obviously, you're still going to wait. We're waiting for him to give you money. I'm like, I don't have a problem with him paying and all of that. But my own is, it can change at any time. You still need a backup plan. I believe in women should have backup plan. No matter how much you see your man as a provider, he's providing 100. You can always, hey, my man provide one. Have backup plan, because one day he can stop providing. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And yes, sometimes religion is a cause of most women problem in the society, with the old rules and do's and don'ts of women and all of that. I just feel like when you hear some women talk about their problem or how the whole problem started, you will know that it all boils down in the religion, especially the ones that are very serious with their religious activities. It always boils down to religion. Anyway, you guys, what is your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Shakira Mara David, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.